We have the incredible Mighty Crown joining us from Japan. They've made a significant impact on the music scene since their founding in 1991. And this morning we hear from Sammy T, who is in the, don't tell me, the white cap, right? All right.
Yes, I.
Which would suggest
Jamaica.
that Master Simon
Morning,
is in the black cap. Good morning to you both. Welcome to Smart Jamaica. How are you?
We are very, very good.
Fantastic. I'm reading here that some retirement conversation is going on. People only retire when they reach 114 years old, you know, and obviously you guys don't even close to that. So what is that about? What kind of? But before we reach the retirement, let me start with you, Sammy T. Tell me how all of this started. Tell me how this music thing started with you guys.
Yeah, so as a teenager, as a kid, right, from Japan, one of my brethren visited Jamaica and forward back to Japan and brought back a cassette tape, a sound system cassette tape. And from there, so we start, you know, listening to cassette like more than 500 times, and here we are. Yep. That was the start of it.
So Master Simon, from you started, it was Jamaican music from you started, or you had a mix of everything?
Well, we started playing Mighty Crown from 91. It was straight dancehall and reggae.
Straight dancehall and reggae?
Yeah, man, like strictly dancehall and reggae and a little bit of hip hop.
And this was in Japan?
Yes, Yokohama, Japan. You know, that's like right below Tokyo, like half hour from Tokyo, Yokohama.
But in 1991, what kind of audience you had for Jamaican music? Did everyone know about Jamaican music, or did you kind of introduce Jamaican music to your listeners and followers?
Well, we didn't even know how to really talk, you know, them time. We were young, we were teenagers. We were in the process of learning the language as well, listening to cassette tape, imitating the with the man them are in the cassette tape and
Master Simon and Sammy T, you're brothers, you're related, and the cousins, and there's two, what?
Man, brothers, man, blood brothers.
Who is the older one? Master Simon. Is that why you named the master and the next one is named Sammy?
Not really.
What kind of music, not what kind of music, but what was the music being played at the time? Who were the big artists at the time, and what was the big songs at that time when you started?
I would definitely mention Dennis Brown, Bob Marley, of course, Peter Tosh, and Super Cat.
Super Cat, Ninja Man, Shabba Ranks.
All right. I mean,
and then you know, Buju Banton, Bunty, Beanie, and the list goes on.
Yeah. I don't want you to get yourself in any problems, but who would have been your favorite back then? Leave out Bob Marley, because every time we talk about Jamaican music, you hear Bob Marley. So leave out Bob Marley. Who would have been your favorite?
If it's a singer, I have to say Dennis Brown. And if it's a DJ, I would have say Super Cat.
Right. Super Cat and Buju Banton.
So you said Dennis Brown and Super Cat, and Master Simon, you said Super Cat and Buju Banton.
Yes, and Ninja Man too.
Were there any Japanese artists who would have been doing this kind of music at the time?
One and two, yes. There was a elder named Rankin Taxi.
And Naki.
And Naki, and twin brother named Aki and Sawfish.
Yeah, I interviewed Aki and Saltfish. I remember Aki and Saltfish. They were here in Jamaica for a while. And you guys were regarded as the top sound system in the whole world. How when you reached there? And what did that feel like? What were you doing that was different from anyone else?
Well, we were voicing a whole heap of dubplate from early days, going to Arrow Studio, Tammy's Studio, Black Scorpio, the list goes on.
Well, one of the reason why people say we different is because, you know, our way of performing, our voice and dubplate is a little bit different. We always think outside of the box, you know.
Okay.
So we always come up with some different way of entertaining the people, because it's all about the people. So we don't just play like a regular tune them every time.
And I would definitely say we were not fully able to talk yet still, but we were able to really talk patois I think that was the big difference, because when I have to travel all over the world where Caribbean people there, you have to chat patois, you see me?
Yeah, me see you. That's interesting. All right, what about this retirement rubbish now? What do you mean by when you go retire? When you retire and do what? You just count your money? What are you going to do after you retire?
Well, one say is that we're not gonna leave the music business, or the reggae and dancehall business, But we've been playing Mighty Crown, that select of MCs for over 3 decades already. So we were thinking to do something on a different level, like producing, elevate the young youth them.
Okay.
So we're like the bridge in Japan, and maybe maybe for Europe and all the rest of the sound. So we want to elevate this whole dancehall and reggae thing, not just by playing song. Yeah. There gotta be some different element that we could help grow and evolve this whole music scene, the
Fantastic.
reggae and dancehall scene. That's what we think. Because this music is so powerful, and a lot of people don't realize that. So we in Japan, as Japanese, we travel all over the world. We see so many people who love reggae and dancehall. But it have the potential, let's say, as the element,
right,
like hip hop or Afrobeat. I think it's way stronger than that. It's the most influential music in the world. So we want to try and elevate this thing on a different level.
Yeah, we're doing something a bit different besides playing sound system. You know what I mean? As just Simon mentioned, we just want make reggae and dancehall to reach way more up there where it's supposed to be, like the hip hop and the EDM throughout the world. Yeah. Everybody are talking about hip hop and EDM all over the world and rest of the music, and reggae be up the same way.
Yep. What an endorsement for Jamaican music. Fantastic. What you going to be doing? Because I hear you're going to be on some fest and stuff. So you don't retire yet. You're fooling people, bridging and bridging.
No. All right. We have a big thing going on. Our grand final in Japan. It's called the Far East Reggae Cruise.
Okay.
That's gonna be from July 15th to July 20th. Okay. After that, we're gonna go straight to Jamaica for Sunfest, and probably August 6th we have a show in which part? OTR Mobile. A big event called Igloo, and then we're going to I think Antigua, somewhere in between, and we're gonna be traveling the world till maybe end of the year. But our grand final for Japan will be our cruise, our Far East Reggae Cruise.
Yeah. So it's a wrap. It's a wrap in Japan after the cruise, and it's a wrap to the end of the year. Right. We haven't touched other grounds yet, like England, and we just starting out the business side of it and make sure everything crisp. You know what I mean?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So that is it. Basically, at the end of the year, we don't play soul. You know what I mean? And so it's going to be the last time you can see we perform all over the world. So 2023, that's the Mighty Crowd.
Fantastic.
Last year for Mighty Crown Sound System.
Fantastic. Last question.
It's going to be the last time you watch we in Jamaica. See? So Sunset, Look Out Feet and Igloo and them party there.
Last question, and I need a quick answer because I get the wrap up already. What about the music then as opposed to the music now? What's going on with the music now as opposed to back then? Master
It's
Simon.
way different.
Huh?
I think it's way different. But music has to evolve. You have some people say the new music, they don't feel the new music. But you got a lot of young talents, and music always have to evolve still. So music have to change. It's way different than the 90s and even the 2000s. The beat have changed, the players have changed, the artists have changed. And we are endorse every type of music still. That's what I think.
Fantastic.
It's a big debate, but we should be part of it still. You know what I mean? Make it global.
Fantastic. Good to see you. Domo arigato.
Domo arigato. Thank you very much.
Arigato gozaimasu. DJ, selector, Sammy, and Master Simon. I love it, all the way from Japan. Coming up, folks, Minister of Music, O'Neill Watson will join us, and Delia will have a chat with him. Stay with us, please. Soon come.